Welcome, beautiful, to the Creating Change podcast with Emma Bradford. Creating change to fall back in love with ourselves and life. Each episode, I'll be offering insightful stories, concepts, and practical takeaways to inspire your day, reconnecting to the authentic essence within. Are you ready, lovely, to embrace yourself even more and awaken to the magic life has to offer? Let's dive into today's episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of Creating Change with Emma Bradford. Thank you for joining me. And today I want to talk about expanding the perspective, seeing beyond what perhaps we've been focused on previously and how this can transform our life and also bring in a lot more satisfaction and fulfillment. Many, many years ago, on the beautiful island of Menorca. Some of you may have heard this story if you've been listening to my audio program. I was living on one side of the island, and it was the side of the island where you could get the perfect sunset over the sea. It was so beautiful. Every evening I would go and sit and watch the sea and the sunset and reflect on the day. Then I went to go and live on the other side of the island. And on that side of the island, I couldn't see that. The sunset was setting behind us. I was in a city and I couldn't see the sunset. Or so I thought. Now, I brought this up with a friend at the time and I was feeling really frustrated. I was feeling, I really want to see the sunset and I can't see it. The sunset is one of my favorite things to see. To me, it's nature's canvas. It's like the universe is painting this beautiful painting every evening. And being an artist and creative myself is just one of the most favorite things to witness. And I felt really frustrated that I couldn't see the full sunset. And I told my friend about this, and he looked at me a bit puzzled, and he said to me, "But you can still see it." And I was a bit confused at first. And he said, "Yeah, you can still see it. You just look at the change of light on the buildings. You notice the colors being reflected on the buildings around. Look at the clouds up in the sky up above." And in that moment, I suddenly realized how I had been limiting myself from perceiving the beauty that was right in the present moment. Yes, I may not have been able to see the sun setting directly over the sea in that moment, though, wow, what a gift I was missing in that moment. I was able to notice the shift and change of light and colors on the buildings and the sky up above. As soon as I heard that and I started seeing my surroundings in a different light and noticing the changes, I started to witness the beauty and feel grateful for, wow, I am experiencing the sunset. I'm noticing the changes from the sunset, and this is a gift right here. And before that, I was completely closed. I was completely oblivious to seeing that. And this goes to show that often we may be focused on what we want, and we have very specific ideas of what we want and how we want to have that and how it should show up in our life. And whether we're goal setting or just going about our day-to-day life and focused on our limitations and our limited mindset, rather than what is, what currently is, and what's in the present moment, and what we can see, what we can experience, what we can witness, the beauty that we can witness right here, right now. So I encourage you this next week to really explore this. Notice whenever you perhaps limit yourself of wanting something that's outside of your current present moment. And it's not to say that we can't do that and we can't goal set and we can't move towards things and bring new things into our life or envision what we want. It's just noticing what we really want and also being open to seeing what is, being open to see what's in the present moment, recognizing the beauty of the here and now. And that so much of what we want, actually, we already have. We just have it in a slightly different way, perhaps. So it's connecting to that curiosity. I wonder, what beauty can I witness right now? Notice in this present moment. How can I see things differently? How can I expand the perspective? What haven't I seen yet? What perspective haven't I considered yet? Opening it up, rising up as if we're seeing things from a bird's eye view. And when we do that, everything can transform. We suddenly realize that actually it's not as bad as once thought. Yes, there may be challenges in life and some really critical situations and difficult, painful times. And still, every single moment, there is a gift. This whole universe is made up of polarities. This human experience is made up of polarities. So where there are painful, challenging situations, or there are things that we feel that we're lacking, there are also gifts in there too. The yin and yang is our mind that creates the story of whether something is positive or negative. They're simply just polarities. This can be challenging to hear from the mind's perspective, from the ego's perspective, when we connect to the soul and when we really connect to that expanded sense of consciousness and seeing the universe as made up of these polarities and that there is no good or bad, then we start to find those gifts within the dynamic between the two and start to close the gap between the two. This is a whole big topic and something that can be discussed at many, many different layers of depth. For now, I simply just encourage you to notice perhaps a challenging situation or something that you've been frustrated by. Ask yourself, what am I missing? What haven't I seen yet? How can I see this in a different light? What gifts are present right here, right now? Explore that. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Do let me know, tag me on social media, and you can join more regular updates on the Telegram channel. And until next time, I'm wishing you so much love. Thank you so much for listening to this episode, beautiful. You're amazing. All resources and links can be found on my website, www.emmabradford.net. Link is in the show description. Do come and join my community and share your takeaways from this episode. I'd really love to hear. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time, I wonder, what magic will you experience in life today?